Thank you for taking the time to click on Lore. We hope you enjoy the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe here and follow us on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/slipperysteve.
Welcome to your first day as an employee of Halcyon Corporation at our L.O.R.E mining facility at Hadier 4. You must be as excited as us for you to contribute to the most profitable mineral extraction operation in the sector. Halcyon takes pride in the safety of our facilities, with 14 hours since the last injury or death on site. To reinforce safety, do not be alarmed by the presence of armed security personnel. The strikers are here for your protection. It has been 0 hours since the last injury or death on site. Have a good day, and remember, Halcyon is here for you.
Halcyon Corporation is not responsible for the death, injury, or missings of any employee, personnel, or cyborg.
Boom! And we are live! Happy October, everybody!
Happy October!
Oh my god, we are back with a live episode. I gotta shrink my video because I'm leaking into something else there.
No leaking.
Title of your sex tape.
I thought I told myself no leaking. Go back. There we go. Okay. All better. So, yeah, we are L.O.R.E League of Rolling Expeditioners back for episode 5 of The Final Horizon. We have so much news for you guys right now. I will try to get it through it as fast as I can. New Halloween overlay. Oh, spooky. Down below me, you can see the amazing art by Melissa Kelt at Melissa Kelt at Twitter. Also, we added our D&D stats. Spoiler for the future. What else? We have a Halloween one-shot coming up this month. Colby, you want to give him a rundown on that real quick?
Man, rough synopsis is that the group is an adventuring party who've gained a really good bit of local renown. They're known in the larger world as some up-and-comers, but they've got some adventures under their belt, and some rumblings of issues back home have gotten them all back into their childhood town. And things are very off. No one's quite sure what's happening.
Including us.
Yeah. Legitimately. You arrive in your hometown to the most bizarre occurrences and bizarre disappearances and lapses in memory and illogical situations. And you're going to have to figure it out. And I have some just deliciously dark and horrifying things, but not gruesome. Just like, think psychological thriller. That's what I'm going for.
I love that you described it as deliciously dark.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a secret. It's
No,
so secret, even he doesn't know.
It is a backup campaign, yes. And as a huge fan of Sir Terry Pratchett, I've always wanted to run a campaign set in the Disc world, and so I'm going to run a campaign set in the Disc world, specifically in the city of Ankh-Morpork. And basically, what you're going to have is something like Ankh Morpork SVU, where
Question,
the
James.
characters are a special investigations unit of the Watch, and are sent out to look into occurrences throughout the city that the Watch does not think are beneath them.
Right on. And I just realized my mic was muted the entire time. So, yeah, if you're wondering why James just randomly started talking about a campaign,
That's why.
it's why, because
Hey, James, I have
it's
a
our
question
backup
for you.
campaign.
When
Yeah.
you revealed what world you were going to be doing this adventure in to Colby, did he actually come like on command, or? I've never met a person before in my life who's enjoyed that series more, or any series really, more than he loves Pratchett and his work.
That's interesting because I've never read Terry Pratchett.
That's not true.
I don't know where you're getting this from.
You dirty fucking liar.
No.
So,
I have never
You know?
read Discworld.
I'll jump on it. I've read
Yeah.
all of it like
Okay.
3 times.
3 times.
And yeah, I very likely did. I wasn't just nursing a semi.
so
I will happily put my hand up to that and say yes, please.
Hand check.
Yes, please.
So going forward with those two big, huge news drops. Remy, why don't you give us a rundown about our new social media adventures?
Yeah, so we are trying to bring some relevant content from the game across every platform that we can get our hands into. We've got TikTok videos up. We're on Instagram posting daily for now until, I run out of shit to post. And then on Twitter, we're trying to interact with and build up the community of lore and be a part of the TTRPG and D&D world. So I'm assuming Master at the Helm here will have links to all of those profiles. And we would love it if you would not only follow, but of course, interact with us. That's a great way to ask any of us questions. That's a great way to give us your feedback, to heckle the shit out of us, whatever makes you feel good. Just keep in mind, we are adventurers and we do slay trolls.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Grace. And all right, so we'll do the roundabout real quick. Everybody, introduce yourself, who you're playing, and Bob, if you want to do the recap after that, and then we'll get started. I am Slipper Steve, aka Chris Ferguson. I play Oscar, the entertainer. He is the most. How do I even say it? He's the greatest actor in the galaxy. You can catch me at www.chrisfergusonvo.com now. Yay, because that's our new website.
Congratulations.
Fantastic.
And we'll go down to Mr. Ron Remy. I was trying to do the Ron Jeremy thing.
I knew it.
I stumbled. It bad.
You did. It's okay. It's
Me
okay.
bad.
I forgive you.
Me bad.
I am playing Elias. Elias is basically an explorer of worlds, both alive and dead. So at the risk of committing some copyright infringement, he's loosely based on, like a Nathan Drake style character, and also happens to be a living star who can't seem to figure out why all of his siblings are asleep and he's awake.
All right, I'm Colby. Bird is a former soldier, former miner, who is on the lam from some people who've got an interest in finding him, and he's got an interest in them not.
Okay, what did he mine?
Cobalt. Cobalt was the element being mined from the moons of Hatter 4.
That was more impressive than I was going to say. I was just going to say his own damn business.
That's fantastic.
feel the shade. I feel it.
James, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I don't have anything else. That was it.
Oh, cool. All right. This is going swimmingly.
Oh, shit.
Yes, Mr. R.P. Davis.
Yeah, my name is Bob, but I publish under RP Davis, and I write stuff for games. I do voice acting and narration. You can find me at bobthevoice.com, and you can find my game stuff at kaboutergames.com. And, you know, like the other folks said, I'm sure there will be links in the show notes and in the descriptions, so you'll be able to follow that around.
Okay. One last thing. I gotta say, it's just getting a little warm in here. I gotta take...
Oh, boy.
Excuse me. I gotta take this off. What is this?
Oh, wow.
I'll take 3.
Excuse me.
I stand by it. I feel good about it. And I'm so happy right now.
What's this?
Just leave.
Wait.
Oh, bring it back.
Blending in
No, it hates it. It
The
hates
kiddo
it.
has...
Your camera hates it so much. Yes!
Oh, no.
Fuck
So-
yeah.
Oh my God, it's
I'll be wearing it with pride up here anytime you do that white hot love.
Yes,
We got you,
I
baby.
love it.
Wow.
Thank you, Melissa Kilt.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Oh my god.
On that note, we're gonna cut to the intro campaign video, and then Bob will give us a recap. Ooh.
Oh man.
The final horizon. That's what humans called space. They'd explored their own, knew everything about it. Then they stopped looking down and started looking up. Their first toiling steps into space led to worlds close to them. They sent people to places like Earth's moon, Mars, Ganymede, Titan. They sent instruments into the void, searching for other places to explore. For years, the probes found nothing. Then long after Earth became a footnote in history's books referring to the war that turned it into radioactive slag, the probes found a node, which led to other nodes, which led to 1397 Pegasi. The final horizon is a lot bigger than we thought. An infinite number of worlds, a universe where humans aren't the only creatures that talk and think like and explore. This is the final horizon.
Are we?
We're back.
Hubba, hubba, hubba.
I thought that the hashtag that was going to be relevant for all of the social media content was going to be L.O.R.E Live, and I was clearly mistaken.
Yeah, you really were.
I just get stretchy.
So, shall I do the
Yes,
recap,
yes,
or are we going to
please.
admire the line across your nipples?
Oh, we can do that too.
Can we do it simultaneously? I'm
It is-
here for the nipples.
It is cold in here, actually. So.
It's getting cold in here, so put on more clothes.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, where we have been so far. Our intrepid heroes broke out of prison while the space station they were imprisoned on was under attack. They stole a starship and impersonated legitimate business people and starship captains and proceeded to ping their way across the galaxy, where they had some striking adventures. They went to a different space station where they picked up a cargo of tomatoes and some passengers who were headed toward the big giant head, the decapitated head of a goddess that floats in space. Except when they went to make their jump to the goddess's head, there was a slight miscalculation, and they pranged their spaceship onto a moon, where they had some more adventures, met some more people, and now are back at the spaceship, having repaired it and made it ready to blast off back into the big black. Your passengers are very, very glad you're back. Oh, thank you so much for having returned to us. Please, can we now go to see the big giant head?
Yeah. Yeah, we can. I think we can all use a little divinity right now.
Is that a third rock from the sun reference? No? Okay. I'm the only one over
Who,
here.
Colby or me?
You! The big giant head?
No, I
No,
got
no,
nothing.
no. There's literally a
unless
big
it's so
giant.
firmly internalized.
Yeah. No, there's literally a big giant head floating around space station, planet.
I mean, I gathered that much, but I just... If there's a pop
Planet.
culture reference to
Floating
be
around
found,
planet.
I will go for it.
That's true.
Although, I mean, that show went off the air back in the 90s. I'm not sure you can call that pop culture at this point, but...
Okay. Back to lore.
Yeah, really. Yeah, so when will we be taking off?
He
As soon
said,
as we get the engines on this rust bucket set back up.
hey, what about the new guy? Is he okay? He looked a little dead earlier. I see.
Which new guy do you refer?
The one who got blasted by the ion engine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, if you get blasted by an ion engine, you're dead.
There's okay.
No...
Whatever engine it was, I was cooked, but apparently it was, medium rare. Right! Yeah.
Well, yeah. Because, when you're made of star stuff.
Right. I managed to survive. Is that what we're saying because of that?
Yes.
Great. I love it.
You dropped,
know,
but somebody picked you up, I think.
Indeed. Yeah, I don't know that I was actually conscious. I might not be at this point. These are things I need to be told.
No, you've been tended to, and you're back to consciousness. We're hand-waving the whole thing about the getting back to the ship and, making all the repairs and stuff, because the way you guys have your characters mapped out, there's no way you're gonna fail to repair the ship. So yeah, it's just done.
And do we have the insectoid person with us as well?
Oh,
so
yes.
we can get them back around. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's with you.
I imagine he's quite melancholy with the loss of his companion.
He's not terribly happy, no. He's now alone in the universe.
Oh no. Oh no.
ZC said yes.
Yeah, Joral, the humanoid-sized spider centaur thing.
Praying mantis creature.
Yep.
Puppy monkey baby.
Monkey baby.
Spider monkey baby.
Stop it.
Spider monkey baby.
I haven't seen it. I've never seen it, and everyone's description makes me not wanna.
Spider monkey baby.
You really want to look at it.
Anyway,
Totally lost.
I'm fighting a
Super
white
Bowl
hot
commercial.
white hot line of love here on my face.
So we can see.
Like, just keep. It's following me.
No matter where I go.
So we are on our way back, or we did get back to the ship when we repaired.
You did get
repaired
back.
it? Okay,
You're back
cool,
to the
cool.
ship. The ship is repaired.
I go see now.
Uh-oh.
So does anybody know us? We are the plan is then. We were to go to the. Oh God, that's right. There's all these crazy bald-headed hippies in here, isn't there?
Well, we've got it.
What is a hippie?
Oh, it is Never mind.
I think that's what they call that race from Shakir 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will assume it is a compliment. And he'll go back into the ship.
Yeah. All right. The quicker we get up to Akiri, the quicker we can offload these folks and get our cargo through and find out what the hell else we're gonna do. It's been an eventful fucking day.
Ja, you're not kidding.
I've had an eventful life, and the past 2 days have been like at least like an 8.5 out of 10. Just very intense.
And 8.5 is a good score where I come from. It says that you did good in the movies, especially when you are the galaxy's best actor.
It's fair. And I'm saying all this from like underneath a panel where I'm like connecting shit.
Oh, you did not see me do my pose? Okay. I will mosey off. I'll fuck off. Back to my captain's cabin.
I saw you doing your pose. It was very pleasant.
Yes, yeah. I have to look at him. Yeah, this was good, yes.
We are enjoined by the big giant head to remain positive at all times and in all things. Sometimes it is a trial.
I give him a little cockeye and yeah, and go in my cabin.
So, we got this piece of shit fixed up and not falling apart. So
That is correct.
All right.
Bubblegum adhesive and all that.
Yeah. Elias, how you feeling?
I live.
All right. We've got some medical supplies here, so I'll be able to patch you up once I get the ship patched up. And Sentry, looks like we're just about ready.
All right. If everybody would take their positions in their crash couches there, so you don't end up all smushed up onto the bulkhead, we'll go ahead and get out of here.
Yes, that would be unpleasant.
All right.
Yeah, there
Not
is.
sure where the old bug guy's going to go, but hey.
Yeah, I was just going to point out there really is no crash couch designed to fit your new friend Jor-El.
Well, I thought that we were going to be taking him like into town and dropping him off there so that he could get his own ship taken.
As far as I know, we just stripped his ship. My understanding of it was that that deal was we strip his ship and then we get him off world to wherever he needs to go.
Okay, that's fair.
If we have to duct tape him to the fucking ceiling, I guess that's what we'll do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we need crash couches for this because we're just going to Akari. There's no jump involved, right? We've already did the jump. That's what got us here.
Yes,
but there's a lot of turbulence in leaving the fucking atmosphere.
Oh yeah, no,
you
we
didn't exactly
will
stick to
definitely
this
be.
but you made the jump.
4.5.
If you take a look at our Instagram, there's a really fun meme that describes what happened when we tried to do that.
Is this flying?
Nice. No, and Jor-El says no. I don't remember what voice I did for Jor-El, so I'm just gonna wing it.
It was a little mixture of like Russian and then just anything else that you felt like doing at the time.
like a Russian with external mandibles.
It fine will be.
Yeah.
I will cling to thing in cargo hold.
Yes, exactly
Perfect.
Thankful you be.
All right.
This joke I do not get.
All right. Everyone's strapped in, ready to go.
Yeah, get out of here.
All right.
Yeah. So, Sentry, are we using? Do we have our old sheets, or are we using our new sheets only?
I mean, we can use our old sheets for
now. Yeah.
I figure until the shift happens.
Yeah. Let's.
Shift happens.
Is there like a shift like that? We're about to do like an
no
paradigm shift. It's a paradigm shift. What is wrong with you guys? Sentry, do us a favor.
No.
Yes.
Make your pilot check, please.
No spoilers.
Oh.
Your pilota.
Kids, if you're watching this on YouTube, just fast forward to the end.
We got 58 out of 75.
Yeah, you're fine. You light the candle and voof, off you go off the rock. And
plus I just lit a rocket.
Yeah, it's kind of like not like a rocket at all, really. It's more like anti-grav drives and that sort of thing. But there's G-forces involved, so you need to be secured.
Oh.
So ahead, just outside the solar system.
Accurate.
It's just like that.
Very
just
accurate.
like that, Remy. I like to poop.
That's
There
funny.
is a nebula. It's a vast field of interstellar gas and dust.
Sorry.
And in the center of it, yeah, sorry. In the center of the nebula is an enormous severed head. Its right eye is burst, and there are tendrils, glittering tendrils of frozen god's blood that hang like gigantic icicles out of its burst right eye. You can see other ships docked around there. The head is not so much severed at the neck, but almost as though the head was torn off.
And do we have on this ship, are there windows that out of?
Oh,
we
yes.
could be observing this?
Yeah, you're hearing soft chanting from the passenger compartment.
So Elias would be limping his way toward the observation area to just gaze on it for a time. It's just as beautiful as the last time I saw her.
Including the burst right eyeball.
Including the burst right eyeball.
The socket where the burst eyeball used to be is, it's the size of a decently sized moon. The big giant head is more than just a big giant head. It's the size of a planet. And its gravity is slowly drawing you in toward the frozen aqueous cerulean humors that extend from that eye socket.
Scusi, Sentry, do you think you could possibly handle this landing this time without fudging it up, since the moon is kind of doing it for you?
With that, Sentry just turns around and goes like this. Jag.
So go ahead and make your pilot check, but make an easy check, please.
That was an 8 out of 75.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep, you wing the MV Insanity around and park it with your usual style next to one of the frozen blood icicles. That and a bit of it coalesces, just kind of oozes out and then crystallizes into a pathway up to the hatch of the MV Insanity.
Did you catch my question, by the way, before?
I don't think I did. Sorry.
So when you had mentioned that it is the actual size of a planet, I had asked if there were any inhabitants or if this is just a strictly tourist type thing.
You might know that. Do you have some sort of knowledge skill?
I definitely do. Let me reference whatever the frig it is.
Whatever the frack.
Frick.
Anthropology, as a matter of fact.
Hey, there you go. Go ahead and make your anthropology check, your knowledge anthropology.
I shall. As soon as I find my other die. There it is. Okay.
This guy studies ants?
Yes, that's exactly right. 14 out of 33.
There are many people who live on the Big Giant Head. There are everything from cultists, like the pilgrims you're transporting, who they issue prophecies because they've taken it on themselves to slather ointments on the dead goddess's skin to help protect her from cosmic rays and other sorts of damage from hurtling through space. There are the Forsaken, who are perhaps might once have been human. They are immortal, but they're cursed because an ancestor of theirs tried to seize the goddess's power. So they're cut off from and immune to all magic, all inspiration, creativity, and joy. There is also
My heart legitimately hurts for them.
There's also there are many places on the Great Giant Head where outlaws and brigands and pirates can hide. And it's neutral turf for these criminal outfits. The cultists generally run everything, and the outlaws tend to follow the cultists' rules so as to not jeopardize the availability of this neutral ground. And there's also a species that the others, the humanoid species, refer to as space lice. They're about the size of sheep, and they feed on the blood, the ichor, that still seeps from the goddess's many wounds.
All right. Gross.
Now, are these things like sentient, or are those just like things, like animals?
That's a good question, and I have to decide if I want to answer it, or if I want to let you find out.
Okay.
Let me think about it. No.
Well, I can, if Bird were to ask me, because you're delineating this information to me, I hadn't indicated whether or not I was sharing that information with the group, but I can imagine that Elias would have just kind of gone on a fun fact tirade there for a moment. So if
thanks for coming to my Elias talk.
Right? Yeah. If Bird were to ask that question, I don't know that my anthropological knowledge, a subsequent check would grant me any of that information, but I would be more than happy to go for it.
Make a check.
We're making a check.
And checking it twice?
Turns out I don't know shit about shit because that's a 73 over 33. So I study more of the peoples, not so much of a zoologist. I'm not sure that I could really tell you for certain.
All right. You do know that the intelligent quote unquote species aboard the big giant head do hunt the space lice. Some for sport.
They can be used as a food source from time to time, and some of the species who inhabit the planet, call it home, do also hunt the lice as sport.
Well, it tells me they're probably at least somewhat defensible. You don't hunt something for sport if it's not at least dangerous, generally.
Or you're incredibly bored, but that's fair. So this is just to drop our guests off then, and we're on our way afterwards?
Yep. I have one shipment, two shipments we need to drop off here, but yeah, then once we have our affairs in order, we're Bob,
said put your affairs in order.
Yeah. Bob, was there like a place that we had set up for the ship to get worked on, or is that like I contact my guy after it's done? Okay.
Guys.
Yeah, contact your guy after you complete the job, and he would see to it.
Gotcha. Yeah. So well, we got to get this ship both fixed up and taken care of. There's a few issues that we needed to get ironed out even before all that crash happened. So don't worry about it. We've got it all set up. That's what this job is for.
Okay. I'm just along for the ride. If I can be of any assistance, please let me know.
Okay.
You seem to be pretty handy, so I'm not kicking you out anytime soon.
That's kind of you. When I'm not getting in the way of a giant fireball, yes.
All right.
Yeah, so you can see along the frozen, bloody icicle, there is much traffic, foot traffic, going up and down toward the empty eye socket, and people towing pallets on suspensor pads. There don't appear to be any ground vehicles to speak of. It's mainly people clad in midnight blue clothing, pulling these bald folks, just like your passengers, pulling pallets, suspensor-borne pallets up and down toward the different ships, to and from the different ships.
Interesting.
And they when they go up toward the eye socket, you can see built into the eye socket are from scraps and pieces of ship hulls and containers and that sort of thing, buildings. And a sign on one of these ad hoc buildings is scrawled "Port Agent."
Well, looks like that's where we need to go.
So, how confident is everyone that she's actually dead? Because I
haven't spoken to anyone in living memory
since the head has been removed, at the very least. I just couldn't help but have the thought that it would be extremely unfortunate if she were to wake up with all of this taking place. Yeah, exactly. Just a big cosmic hand reaches up and like smacks herself in the face and scratches that itch.
It's important to point out, given that question, that no one knows where the body is.
Right. And I imagine that there would be
just the head.
I imagine there would be some scholarly theory that she may actually just be asleep, given that she's a god, even though her head has been. That's just where my brain went. I thought it would be fun.
Well, the cultists insist that she remains alive, that she's just unconscious.
Right. Okay.
Planetary scientists, having sampled the flesh of the great giant head, note similarities between the molecules that make up the flesh and skin and bone, and the molecules that comprise gas giant planets. So there's a theory put forward by some rather fringe scholars that her various body parts, when the head was separated, exploded into these planetary bodies. Others think the gases and bits of matter in the nebula, which is many times the size of a solar system, are what remain of her body.
Interesting. These are literally the things that Elias typically, like, these are the stories that he tries to collect and study. So thank you. I appreciate that. That's fantastic.
I live but to serve.
Okay, so our bird, let me actually do this in character. Have you reached out to your contact to get the ship fixed? What is the next step, since have we successfully landed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're now planet side. What's the next thing for us to do?
We gotta get these shipments where they're headed, and then I will be contact that and the about 1,000 live chickens and. Oh yeah, you definitely noticed like the 1,000 live squawking chickens in the cargo hold. There's no way you didn't.
I was in a coma.
And you still noticed the smell of 1,000 live chickens.
Okay. May I accompany you to make your deliveries?
absolutely.
Perhaps will we be taking Oscar or Sentry, or will they be manning the ship?
Oh, sorry.
Do you need a nap, my friend?
Oh, you bet I am coming along, you little nasty nincompoops. I am not going to let you guys go without the galaxy's greatest actor. You think I'm going to miss an opportunity to walk amongst some living head?
Perhaps you could give out autographs and we
Plus,
can
I
make a
mean,
little extra money.
the chickens.
Yeah.
Le Pew.
The chickens are pretty foul. I'm gonna see about having this.
I'm tweeting that.
But yeah, no.
The chickens are very foul.
Yeah. I assume at this point where, well, Oscar, you're gonna have to meet up with whatever docking agent there is to get the ship set up. I'm gonna go meet with like whatever the cargo master is to try to get shit where it's going. Sentry, what kind of plans do you have?
There was a sign, Sentry. I forgot to mention. There was a sign. There are signs for various different businesses amongst these buildings that are built out of scrap. One of them, the letters, some of them have fallen off, but it goes PR blank MANT blank. And underneath it says sandwiches, and it kind of flickers and blinks a little bit.
Yep, got it.
I know where I'm going. I'll be in there.
Right. So yeah, going and getting all that set up. I assume the pilgrims have shoved off, and
Can we help you? Can we do a service for you? Because we wish to show our well wishes toward you, and also the great giant head rewards us for doing good deeds. Could we help you shift the cargo?
You could debride my wounds if you'd like, and just show them the charred flesh that may still remain. I don't really know what state I'm in, Bob. We've really not gone over this at all. I don't know if
That's
I'm like
true.
walking around looking like the mummy Imhotep before he absorbed the fucking organs, or like what's going on?
Think Two-Face from the animated series of Batman.
Oh, brother, your wounds are unsightly. Here, let us help. And he hums. His eyes roll back into his head, and he hums like, and you feel an almost electrical current, Elias, and then you feel no more pain.
Thank you. That was extremely
Because
helpful.
you're dead.
Oh no!
Does
What's a twist?
Does his skin like heal up and shit?
Yeah.
Why would my skin shit?
Well, it's constantly
wound's
shitting.
The wound's covered over, and you're not even leaving any sort of scarring.
That's incredible.
Do you feel better, brother?
I do. You have an incredible gift. Thank
It
you.
is not my gift. It is the grace granted to me by the great giant head. Oh, wait. We're here now.
Praise be to the giant head, then.
Bird
Praise
is
be
just
indeed.
Bird is just flabbergasted. And on that note, he's just like, I'm gonna go deal with one of the things I do understand, which is cargo and numbers. So, bye. And he just sort of wanders off, eyes wide. So yeah.
Well, that's going to be in the recap.
We're breaking the fourth wall! It's my favorite.
All right.
Nice. Yeah, so Bird. Let's talk about Bird. There is
A bird is the word.
Now that we've got that out of our system, have we? Are we done?
Never.
Okay, good. The port agent's office, Bird, has people going in and out and in and out and in and out. And behind a counter in that office, a counter that's made of like a big slab of plastic put over some crates, made of various, some are metal, some are plastic, some are even wood. There sits a scrawny, human-looking person with absolutely hairless, who is the most, for someone with no hair, the frazzled is the only word that really springs to mind. Like burning the candle in 3 different places.
Like eye bags that like come down to here, and
oh yeah, and they say Samsonite on them.
Yeah. Forehead wrinkles and just yeah, I get you.
Yep. And there's an ashtray that's overflowing with stuffed out cigarette butts and just indeterminate sex or gender. And they look up when you walk in and, who are you? What's your ship? What's your cargo? What do you want?
Bernard Lathis, MV Insanity, offloading cryogenically frozen tomatoes and live chickens.
Live chickens. Oh, I think I got something for that over here. And he pulls out a clipboard and starts to flip through things. And oh no, that's not it. Wait, over. It's over. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Live chickens. They go to the warehouse in Gamma 27. Gamma 27. You got that?
Gotcha.
Okay, and the tomatoes. Tomatoes. See the thing with the tomatoes. We weren't expecting you so soon, so hang on.
Well, that bodes well, I suppose, being ahead of schedule.
Especially
yeah,
after
okay,
crashing onto a moon.
Tomatoes. Oh yeah, they go to Alpha 15. And let's see. You'll have to have them both. You'll have to work with the inspector to get them both inspected for hygiene. That's an office in Delta 22. Got all that?
Yep. Alrighty. So the chickens can head straight up then.
No. Everything has to go to the inspectors in Delta 22.
Gotcha.
Then
Sorry.
you can move them on to their final destination.
Gotcha.
And now there's
Sorry.
there's this little thing about the docking fee.
Of course. Give me the numbers.
Who's your captain? I got a form to fill out here. Let me get a copy of it. Hold on. Okay. Yep. Who's the MV Insanity? What's your captain's name?
Oh, sorry. It's not the Insanity yet, is it? Sorry, out of character. It's still the
Oh,
Charlie
we might
Horse.
as well
Yes,
just.
sorry.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Charlie Horse.
It's
yeah.
Okay. MV Charlie Horse. Who's your captain?
Point over
/ owner.
Point over to Oscar here.
I
Yep.
believe they want you to say his name.
Short
Cities.
stuff. Get over here,
Cities.
Captain.
That is my name. Yes. God damn it. Notes.
I was pushing off on you.
Okay, got it. I got
Either.
it. I got it. Okay. And in the I'm Captain Rupert Karschweger.
Yeah, okay, Captain. Here, sign here.
Doot doot. Finger.
All right. Well, like I said, get the inspection done, and welcome or something.
Da.
Have a better day than you did when I came in.
Yeah, maybe.
As we're walking out, I just
Next.
kind of lean into Bird, like I don't. It's terrible service. What is their problem?
Well, they are trapped on a giant severed celestial beings.
They should talk
head,
to.
so-
They should talk to our pilgrim friends. Obviously, there's some form of euphoria to be gained from being here. This is not my first time to the planet.
What were you here for last time? Just visiting?
6 months.
To learn about the people and the stories that go. What in the hell is that noise?
That might be me clicking, sorry.
Yeah, that is definitely you clicking.
Sorry.
A lot.
My bad. Didn't know that would come through.
I came in to learn as much as I could about the people and their customs, and honestly, there's a theory that the goddess is still living.
That's one hell of a life. No.
Well, obviously she's slumbering, yes, but... So, where do we go to get these things inspected? Do you know the person we're going to talk to?
Not a person, but we're heading up to see the inspector up in Delta 22. Let's drag all this up there.
I'm sorry, did you say not a person?
I don't know the person.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah. I don't have the name, but we're going to see whoever the inspector is up in Delta 22. Then...
I didn't bother to ask. Is Oscar Oscar, you're the captain?
Yes.
I am the captain.
You, I'm sorry, you did go by a different name that you gave them. What was it?
That's Rupert Cashvega.
And do you prefer that I call you Rupert? Do you need the rolling to happen?
No, God, no. I don't give a fuck. It is hard to do in accent, even when you are the galaxy's best actor.
Yeah. I just wanted to be sure I was being respectful to your chosen name, sir.
Honestly, it hurts my throat a little bit when I do it, so, you know, it is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
we might need to fill you in a little bit to
Where did Bob go?
You should probably know who you're in with before
tell me enough
any further.
Tell me enough that I don't that I don't take a shit on whatever con it is that you're running, and I'll be completely satisfied. I'm just here for the fun.
Well, so the three of us plus our former partner, we just escaped from a prison up on what was the name of the station we were on, Bob?
I don't keep notes.
Okay.
That's right. It's not his responsibility.
We were
Don't confront me with the need to take notes.
Okay.
I have to look it up.
Do we have a designated note taker by chance, or are we all just kind of winging it?
Cola station. Cola station is what you're looking for. Like
Julius?
Cola.
Cola.
Like Pepsi type.
Cola station.
Yeah, we all just made a prison break off of Cola Station. It was under attack. Cells opened up. We got out and we commandeered a vessel.
Okay. Who attacked the prison?
The Cyborg Separatist League.
Well, interesting. All right.
Yep.
So you just capitalized on the opportunity, and in such a short period of time, managed to grab a hold of cargo that you're now. So you're impersonating a group of people who are legitimate business people.
We're looking to get into the legitimate business ourselves, as far as I'm aware. Thankfully, I have some connections, and the tomatoes that we brought along are part of a small exchange to get the Charlie Horse new ownership and some new paperwork, so that we have to be a little less Russian about it.
Understood. Well, thank you for filling me in. Honestly, I'm not terribly worried, as long as none of you have engaged in any... No, frankly, I don't give a shit what you did, just don't do it to me. And again, just make sure that I'm informed enough of the shenanigans that you're pulling so that I don't ruin them. That would be no fun for anyone.
This is true. All right.
But we are here to do legitimate business, then.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Then let's go get these tomatoes and fowl inspected.
Yep.
All right,
All right.
so you lead your cultist pulled pallets of stuff toward the inspectors in Delta 22 or whatever the hell I said. Cut scene to Sentry in the cockpit of the ship, and Sentry, you hear the tickety tick 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 of
Clicking
Joral's
his house.
Joral's feet coming up into the cockpit, and he looks out the cockpit windows with his multifaceted eyes, and he says, "What is place?"
It's some kind of weird religion thing. I don't know. You want to say this?
What's that?
Would you like a sandwich?
Is good to eat.
It's very good to eat. Yeah, here, try it. Hand him part of the sandwich I bought from the little side shack there.
Best place to get a sandwich.
Other mandibles appear.
His mandibles have mandibles.
And the bit of sandwich is very quickly devoured. And I taste many flavors.
It's good though, right? Yeah.
Some sort of preserved pork, some sort of leafy green vegetable thing, some sort of Dijon mustard with a hint of dill pickle.
I like that he doesn't know what the meat is, and he doesn't know what the vegetables are, but motherfucker does he know that's Dijon mustard.
Dijon mustard. No substitute will do.
For my people, Dijon mustard is delicacy, yes?
None of that French is yellow shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
French is pa.
Pass the Grey Poupard,
Yes.
motherfucker.
Yes. French is bad.
Oh! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shit!
You want to make a parry check there, Oscar?
Yeah, I felt that one from across the planet.
Just
Yo.
yeah, literally across the dormant goddess's head. Oscar just goes. Ah.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a shot across the bow. That was a torpedo straight amidship.
You know,
Did anybody see that little kid that just kicked me in the ass?
if I check through my my item list, I might actually have some aloe vera for that burn. Let me see.
Too bad the cultists left you behind. They could pass cure light wounds on you. Sentry is sitting in the cockpit eating your permane. There's a walking toward the ship up the frozen piece of blood that's acting as a gangplank. There's a very ornately dressed human woman, and she's completely flamboyantly decked out in like a flowing, floopy white shirts and these big knee breeches and tall boots, and she's got on the black hat with a big feather in it, and there's, honest to God, in a world of energy weapons, a sword hangs at her hip, and she's walking straight toward the ship, and you're sitting up in the nose, and the cargo bay doors are on the sides, so she walks out of your view toward the cargo bay doors.
Get one more good bite, and then just sort of slop it down on the control panel.
Just the mustard
Sauce,
just leaking in.
sauce
leaking
goes
into
everywhere.
something.
Yeah.
There's French fries in the controls now. Fuck it.
Some good old Pittsburgh grease. It makes the whole thing run smoother.
Yeah, I don't think that's what they meant by grease the wheels there, but
quite literally. Hey Donnie, you just wait here. I'm gonna go see what this lady wants.
Can I have some more of your sandwich?
Yeah, help yourself. I'm getting another one before we leave.
Thank you. Is this the human value called friendship?
Yeah, sure, I guess. I'm not human, but okay.
Right. And you make it down to the cargo hold just as she comes up to the top of the ramp.
Okay.
She just kind of stands there with her hands on her hips, looking around at her. Looking around at the ship, I should say. Not at herself.
I say vain much?
There's something I can help you with there.
I don't know, is there?
I don't know, you're the one nebbing around. I just asking.
I recognize this ship. Saw her when she docked. Where's the captain?
You're looking at him. It's a mutiny!
No, you're not. You're not the captain. Where's Rupert?
Rupert? Oh, he's out there. I just took over. So when he ain't here, I'm in charge. Yeah.
Oh, is that what he told you?
Sure.
Yeah, well, guess I'll just wait here for him to come back. She kicks the cart over and sits down on it.
Can I exchange a sandwich?
What in the nine hells is a sandwich? And you hear this voice from up toward the cockpit down the.
It's very delicious.
Oh, man.
Well, if you're gonna just behave yourself, not be nebbing around too much, I'm gonna go get another sandwich.
Yeah, be my guest, I guess.
Go bouncing down the ramp and back up to Fermanni's. I'm getting two this time.
Oh yes, a second for me would be nice, friend.
Oh. Donnie's our new Dobby.
Sentry has given Joral a sandwich. Joral is free.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You want
Excuse me.
Donnie to kill bad guys?
Switching camera back to the Bird, Elias, and Oscar as you fetch in the. Yes, your hand is raised.
no, I was jazz handsing.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oscar
My left
flinches.
hand cannot jazz.
Oscar flinches for a second and grabs his butt. He's like, looks at you guys like, which one of you did that?
What?
Is that was not
And
funny?
We are standing like 10 feet in front of him.
Yeah, the only people behind you are a couple of the cultists.
And I turned to cultist. Which one of you did that?
What do you mean, brother?
Who kicked me in the ass? In my bottom? Do you think it was funny? I felt a burn.
They whisper at each other. They whisper amongst themselves for a few moments. And, is there anyone who might not like you? Also with us here on the Big Giant Head?
Of course not! Nobody dislikes Oscar. I am the galaxy's best actor and the galaxy's best friend to everybody. Everybody loves the Oscar. What a ridiculous question.
Because you see, a latent power of the Big Giant Head is that emotions can sometimes become tangible. And if you are very angry at someone, you can actually cause them harm. For this, we practice peace and meditation.
So, Oscar, did you manage to piss someone off?
I don't think so. I never piss anybody off.
Well, my friend, that's categorically false. But as long as you're okay, I suppose we can simply move on. How much further until we find the inspector's office?
You're outside of it.
Oh, good. Look what we found.
And it's a maelstrom of people and beings of various shapes and sizes, and porters with cargo, and people with clipboards and data pads, and various cyborg enhancements displaying holographic images of presumably identification or paperwork. And they're streaming into and out of this low building. And accompanying some of the other beings are oozes.
Oh?
They're basically blobs. Blobs of semi-solid fluid. Some of them hold clipboards, some of them hold data pads, and they've each got name tags.
Oh, does one say RP Davis? Blob Davis? Oh, okay. I'll shut up now. Alright.
Let's see now. Psychic damage is 1...
I enjoyed it.
5d100 psychic damage, it says here.
I'm just gonna turn my camera off now.
So who wants to take lead on this one? Will it be you, Rupert?
I think I got this one.
Yeah, I don't think this is my business. I am still trying to figure out why these people think that I'm pissing on people. Oscar does not piss on.
Oscar, no, that's not... Bird, how often do you get, is it the headache behind the left eye? It pounds?
Deeply offended.
Bird.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent.
Right, okay.
Yeah, no, it's...
Well, go and do your thing then. I'll be here if you need anything.
Yep. All right. I head on in. Our cargo's right outside. Do I see...
There is, I get yet another plastic counter propped up on crates, and behind it is a blob.
Name tag on the blob?
It's characters you've never seen before. Hello, my name is...
Wing it! And Bob.
Lonnie, Donnie, and Bob.
Always a Bob.
Would I know if these creatures can speak, or if there's a different way for them to communicate?
You've never seen them before, and as you're looking around, trying to get your bearings, a voice manifests in your head. State, ship name, and cargo.
MV Charlie Horse, live chickens, cryogenic tomatoes.
Excellent. Please remain outside by your cargo. Inspector Floodlebangle will be with you shortly.
All right. I salute and step back out.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
The blob just kind of goes.
All right, we're waiting for a flute and a bagel, and...
I'm sorry, we're waiting for a flute and a bagel.
Look, it's the closest
a smaller blob slurps up to you, and this one is wearing it's kind of like a... Yeah, it's kind of like a cone of goop that is slightly pinkish in color, and this one is wearing a name tag. Hello, my name is Mysterious Characters, and this one has a tiny hard hat at the very front, a little cone.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
And you see it, and it comes up to about your waist, and it extrudes a pseudopod holding a data pad, and inside your head it says, "Good morning, afternoon, evening, insert time of day here. I am Inspector Floodlebingle. Please show me your cargo."
It's getting me every time.
Right over here, Floodlebingle.
I feel like we're at a like a gynecologist or something.
What the fuck?
I am in.
Like you're in a what?
He feels like he's at a gynecologist?
It's like, I'm here to inspect your Floodlebingle.
Wow. Wow. Okay. That is not a connection I would have made, but
That's why I was
Now
laughing.
here we are.
Okay.
Now that's not leaving my head.
Yep. Nope. That image is. That is
There's
a part
not
of me
enough
now.
bleach.
How dare you?
That is a part of me, he says. How
Inspector-
fucking dare you?
I'm so sorry.
Inspector Floodlebingle says, "Part of me will always be in your psyche. Never mind. Soon it will subside into the subconscious."
Speaking of spit and prophecy, all right then. Would you just present the goddamn cargo to him?
Tomatoes, chickens.
Tomato! I just see him like getting down on his knees and just presenting the tomato and a chicken.
Will you be my tomato?
Will you be my tomato? Oh god.
And another pseudopod, this one with a small eyeball, like lens, eyeball type lens, exudes itself from under the hard hat and examines the tomato, and then looks at you, examines the tomato and looks at you. Show paperwork, please.
Data pad.
He holds his data pad next to your data pad, and then examines with the eyeball the data pad.
Airdrop.
Everything. What?
Airdrop.
Yeah, pretty much. It all appears in order. You may take your cargo to your cargo's destinations. Have a pleasant morning, afternoon, evening. I have been Inspector Floodlebingle.
You know, that
Bless
greeting
you.
felt more sincere from Flutenbagel than it did from the other creature that you talked to.
Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, Floodlebingle.
I shall.
All right.
I've always had very pleasant run-ins with the ooze. Is ooze the preferred vernacular? Or did I just, like, utter a slur?
Ooh.
Ooze draws a gun. No. On its clipboard.
Exterminate.
Yeah.
Well, that was only a matter of time. Oh,
No,
you know what?
no.
I'm owning that pun, too. It wasn't intentional, but you know what? We're here now.
Yeah. You know, it didn't even occur to me until you pointed it out, so it must not have been all that good.
So is ooze the preferred vernacular?
Yes.
Okay. So
Slime
yes,
is not.
got it.
Ooze,
had-
not slime.
I've had generally positive run-ins with the ooze on this planet, so this doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But go and figure that the more humanoid species are, less polite.
So yeah, you managed to take your cargo to the various places, drop it off. It's all automated. You hold your data pad up to a keypad on the door opens up, you shove the pallets in, the door closes again.
Gotcha.
All done, all transferred, all in order.
Probably do the tomatoes first, and when those are delivered, I will send a blip out to Nate and let him know that the job is complete.
I'm sorry, did you say
Right,
to
okay.
meet?
Nate.
Nate. Oh, okay. And so when does, because nobody else seems to be asking the question, how and when and where is payment remitted?
It's all it pops up on Bird's data pad.
Not that I'll be receiving anything for it, as far as I know, but I figured I'd ask.
You'll be, as long as you're sticking with the crew, you'll have some part in the rewards.
Okay. Elias wasn't asking. This was just me kind of.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, great. So the deliveries are done, and we're waiting on Nate. So who is Nate? What did I miss?
Nate is my contact for dealing with the ship. I wouldn't tell Elias the name, but I'd be like, all right, my contact has been contacted, and the ship should be getting set up here as soon as possible.
The repairman.
Repairs and spiffy new name and coat of paint.
Excellent. So I suppose we're free to rest or whatever we might need to do until this is finished. Business is concluded for now.
Seems so.
Excellent.
That's
I'm
good-
going to go
this is a
see a
good
man
point.
about a dog.
This is as good a point as any for us to take our mid-episode break, don't you think?
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Right.
Yeah, perfect time. So,
Okay.
we'll be right back in about 8 minutes, folks.
All right.
In space, no one can smell you stink, but they can smell your awesome. If they don't smell your awesome, they know they smell loser. Hatchet body spray smells like awesome. If you can't smell like your own awesome, get Hatchet. Hatchet scents run the gamut from awesome to more awesome. Awesome astral punch. Punch your nostrils in the nostrils. Awesome. Mega Moon Doom. Zero gravity. All doom. Awesome. Savage supernova. All the fury of a dying star in your armpits. Awesome. Not enough awesome for you? Well, you're wrong. Think you're as awesome as Hatchet? You're even more wrong. The most wrong. But don't be wrong, be awesome. Hatchet body spray.
In no way, shape, or form does Hatchet body spray assure you that you'll be awesome, more awesome, or the awesomest.
All right, we're back.
Yay!
We're back!
Whee! Right. So, you've dropped off your cargo. You've gotten paid, and you're heading back to the ship. Each of you, please, that is Bird, Elias, and Oscar, make spot checks for me.
First roll of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, not first roll. First roll for me of the night. Feels like the first roll. It feels like the first roll.
18.
94.
That's a fail.
I didn't see shit.
I hate this system so much.
Hey, I already have a theme song for Remy.
I love it. I love this.
When you're out in space and you're fighting a troll, just grab your dice and do the Remy roll. Now fail and fail.
It's okay. I rolled a 94, so.
It's so strange, Chris. Every time you talk, my eyebrow itches.
Yeah, 94 is also a fail.
Yep. 94 over 28.
Oscar,
I don't even
what'd you
have
get?
a spot check.
I was 18.
Just the 25, yeah.
18 is a win. Okay,
Yay.
Oscar. That's a success. Yeah, your minimum is 25 in spot. Yeah, Oscar, you see lurking around the gangplank, the frozen blood extruded gangplank that leads to the insanity. You see some shady looking characters. They're just kind of lurking around. There's crates and the pallets full of stuff all around on this pier, for lack of a better term, that leads out into space to around which all these ships are docked. And yeah, they're just kind of lurking, trying to look nonchalant while they intently watch the gangplank up to your ship.
I tug on the back of Bird's shirt. Is it, guys? There is a suspicious-looking fellows down there, looking at our ship. Perhaps we should approach with some stealthy approach, maybe.
Do they appear to be sneaking toward the ship or simply approaching?
I think they are just standing there.
They're not approaching at all.
Yes, they are just looking.
So I appreciate what you're saying. However, another option I think would be, why don't you approach them as the ship's captain and see what business it is that they have? Perfect opportunity to use your universally recognized acting skills.
Against my better judgment, I take pride in my acting skills. And suit up, tighten my collar.
We're right here. We'll cover you.
Then I will approach.
I am both impressed and bemused by Elias's support of Oscar.
I'm watching.
I look at Elias, very confident, and then I look at Bird, scared shitless, and I approach the mysterious All Watchers.
I lean over to Elias as Oscar moves forward. 10 credits, we end up in a shootout.
I'll take that bet.
So, I walk up to the guys. Was ist das?
It's a human man, and he's in a long brown canvas trench coat, and got gloves on, big, thick, bushy beard.
He's a brown coat. There's no way
you.
he wants to fight us.
He looks down to you. What do you want, Squirt?
What are you doing staring at my ship?
Minding my own business. How about you do the same?
Dumbfounded. Okay, then. And I get on the ship. I look for Sentry.
10 credits, please.
Sentry.
Before you can get up to the cockpit,
I was gonna say,
Oscar.
Don't judge this too prematurely.
The conversation
Oscar,
has concluded clearly.
Sitting on a crate in the cargo hold
10
is
minutes.
a woman.
If you're right, I'll pay you.
A woman who's wearing a white linen shirt, very, very flowing lace at the neck and cuffs, a pair of electric blue knee breeches tucked into the top of brown leather boots. She's got a baldric, like a strap over her shoulder that is attached to her sword scabbard, and her sword is lying across her knees as she's sitting there, and she's wearing a black felt hat with long red and white feathers in it. She looks like something out of an ancient pirate painting. The only thing that's missing is the eye patch and the parrot over his shoulder. And
Peg leg.
You looks up at you and says, "Who the hell are you?"
I am Captain Rupert Cashbaker. This is my ship. What are you doing on it?
Bullshit. Rupert's easily 2 meters tall. Where's Rupert?
I was in a war accident and had my knees removed. Don't make fun of my height.
Okay. Since you're rolling with this, let's do a... Oh shit, what skill do I want you to even try? Because this is just...
I don't see bullshit on here, so...
I was gonna say, is gaslight a skill?
Bullshit is not...
Fast talk.
Yeah. Fast talk. There you go. Fast talk.
Okay.
I forgot about it.
Alright, okay.
And Sentry, while you're prepping that roll, Oscar, Sentry, you had gone off to Perani Brothers again, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right. You're walking back from Priani Brothers with your sacks of sandwiches and French fries, right behind Bird and Elias.
It's like a
few meters away
Pennsylvanian
from
coming
the
home and
gangplank.
restocking on fucking Middlesworth chips.
Middlesworth chips and.
Okay, so
Just
except
My
here we
mom
go
used to
the
send me
giant never
Hartleys.
head.
Mm-hmm.
I got a
Tasty.
4.
Damn.
Double zeros and a 4.
That
Oh, that's 400.
no.
Oh no! You've lost for the next 8 rolls.
No.
Stop
J-
it, Macy.
Wow, Rupert, did you have plastic surgery too? You look so different.
Stop it. Yes. You know, when you go shorter, then obviously you have to look a little different. My accent. Da. I did. Yes. Da.
And she gets up. She gets up and she walks over to you, and she's easily like 1.5 feet taller than you.
Ah, crap.
So you can imagine where your eye line goes. And she walks over and kind of flicks strokes the side of your head around your ear and says, "I'm not sure I like it yet, but I could get used to it." Now, and she still has her sword, her unsheathed sword in her hand, and she says, "Now," and thrusts the point up under your chin. And she says, "Where's my fucking money?"
Can Bird and I see this?
Oh,
Nope.
the money.
I was gonna say I'd probably be standing at like the top of the ramp, keeping an eye on the guys who are around. I don't know if we can.
So you followed him up?
Yeah, I'd be sort of standing there at the top of the ramp, just ready to go either direction.
Yeah, I mean, we see him walking into the ship,
yeah.
so by all means, why wouldn't we just be following?
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
giving
Then
a nod
yes.
to the fellas, but
Then yeah, you see this happen.
oh, good.
Like Oscar up on his tiptoes.
Should we intervene here or just allow this to play out?
If you're close
I've still
enough,
got-
you can
I've got
see
10 crits riding on this.
a
I'm
wet
not
spot
intervening.
in his pants starting to form.
I mean, I agree with you. I suppose we'll just watch and see what happens. Did she say something about him owing her money?
Everybody owes everybody money.
That's fair. I swear we took on one of those pilgrims who owed me a bit of money, but I tried and they healed me up on leaving it alone.
From up in the cockpit, you hear,
Friend Sentry, is sandwich yet? Hungry.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, where's my fucking money, Rupert?
Is that would now be a good time to tell you that that I am and not Rupert? Can I how you say walk it back a little?
Maybe you better.
Yeah. Can you put this sword away, please?
No.
This cutting in my throat.
No.
Okay, fine. So my name is Oscar. I am the Galaxy's best actor. And this is my ship. But you know, we are just borrowing it.
Borrowing it.
Why? Hey. Gather some balls. Why would Rupert owe you money anyways?
That's my business.
Well, you are making it mine right now. And
You're sure doing your business all down your leg. Yes, I can smell it.
that is what? No, that is just the water I spilled earlier in the day. It has not dried yet. So, look, we can be partners and possibly hunt Rupert down. I could help you. Is that possible? It sounds like a good idea to me.
Hmm.
Do you
She
want?
drops the point of the sword.
Do you want what our pilot calls a sandwich?
Is it from the place over there with the fried bits of starchy root vegetable?
Yeah.
And fermented mammal milk?
Yes, it is very nice, I hear.
I've had it once or twice before, but only after I was out on a bender.
I know,
Now, stop
right?
trying to distract
It
me.
is Grease food is the best
So-
hangover food.
When the sword comes down, I wire Elias 10 creds.
Thank you.
And Geral kind of peeks his head and part of his thorax, one of his four limbs, out of the passageway to the cockpit.
Donnie, fish is the sandwich.
Where is sandwich?
No. You
I am hungry
get-
for sandwich.
No, this is bad time, Donnie. You need to get sandwich. Sandwich. Donnie, fetch sandwich.
God damn it! You know what? I kind of want one of these now too, Bird. Perhaps we should make a food run. What do you think?
About that point, I figure Sentry shows up with a bag full of sandwiches.
Yep. Yeah, Sentry. The smell precedes you. That world-famous Clemente Brothers takeaway smell.
Everybody just stops and turns. Sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, negotiations just got about 3 levels easier, so.
What is
As I come up as Sentry's coming up the ramp, it's like this. He's not even paying attention. He's looking in the bag, going like this. Hey Donnie, hope you don't mind. Got some egg on yours.
Nice. Egg? What is egg?
It's oh, hey, how's everybody doing? Just keep walking.
There's a tall brunette woman dressed like a pirate with Oscar at sword point. I mean, it's not under his chin anymore. It's kind of, but it's still wavering about threateningly. And behind you up the ramp, Sentry, come the other 3 blokes.
The
Well,
guys.
It'd be a little bit of a problem. I didn't get enough of these for everyone. But no, Donnie, egg is what is it? It's the
Fried ovum.
Remember the chickens that we had on here?
Yes. Delicious.
It's the unborn ovum of one of them.
Essentially, if you are done being our grub hub for now, perhaps you could join in on the conversation that is going down with this mysterious woman.
Oh no, that's all you. You're the captain.
Right.
Yeah, about that, she says. About that. You gonna tell me what happened to Rupert? Why you've got his ship?
Oh, I don't know. We stole it.
Sentry, give me some time.
Stay on the Olin, stay.
Give me some time to make a story up or something next time.
God damn, man.
You know.
I motion to the woman. I'm like, does she look like she gives a shit if this is stolen?
Okay, fair points.
Do I?
Do you?
And if not giving a shit had like an image in the dictionary, it would be her.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Is this a
I mean,
is this
Yeah,
a
we were all
gambling
in prison.
thing?
We was all in prison, well, except for that one over there. He got hit with an ion engine. But we was all in prison together, and something attacked the station where we were, and we had to get out of here kind of post haste. And well, this ship was there, and we took it.
So if you're looking for Rupert, he's probably stranded either on Cola Station or whatever the name of the station was that we went to jump. On
Akiri.
Cola State. No, Akiri is where we are
Oh.
now.
No, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Akari's
Yeah.
where we are now.
My bad.
You jump. Yeah, you jump to the Akiri.
Yeah. So
System.
yeah,
Rupert's either on Cola Station or on the jump point. He couldn't have gotten much farther than that. It's been maybe a day.
But
Why should I believe you?
I motioned to the group around us. I'm like, I mean, first of all, would we have come up with a better excuse than that? Otherwise,
Yeah, you're clearly still getting your feet under you. That's pretty obvious.
You also very clearly have an attuned bullshit radar. Does this seem insincere to you?
Who, me?
Yes.
I've heard some pretty impressive sea stories in my time. And yeah, this one's top 5.
Okay, then let's make this simple.
But
you know Rupert.
I mean,
Right?
Rupert's not here.
Exactly.
Rupert's ship is here. This
Yeah.
we have established.
And
The other
I
thing
have
that has been
knees.
established.
See? And I bend my knees. Look.
Yeah, fine.
I have knees.
Fine, do your calisthenics. We'll talk later. Maybe. Now. Just big grunting noises. Nice. So, okay. Rupert's not here. That's fact, right? We've established that.
Oui.
Rupert's ship is here. That's a fact. We've established that. Right?
Oui.
Rupert owes me a fuck ton of money.
Oui.
We've
But his
established that,
ship
right?
does not.
how much money are we talking?
It's irrelevant.
That factors
it's
in.
legal tender. It's legal tender is ships, and you know it's. I find myself in a situation where I don't really need money, but a ship would be awesome.
How much does Rupert owe you?
More than you got, little man.
Fair. I wasn't offering to pay.
Oh.
However,
I wasn't
seem
offering to accept.
I seem to have found myself with a group of individuals who have a very varied set of skills, and we were the last people to see where Rupert was. If he owes you a substantial sum of money, we could be persuaded to collect him for you. And you could go about your business and allow us to handle that.
Can I interject here
Or-
just for a moment? Just
Yes.
for one moment.
Yes,
I
Sentry.
toss-
My
Sentry
many-fingered
tosses
man.
Donnie a sandwich and goes, "Here you go." You know, tosses a sandwich up to Donnie. Takes one out for himself, starts unwrapping it, takes a big bite, and then around the mouthful of fries and bread and everything else, he sits there and goes, "I think what y'all's missing here, she ain't interested in the money no more. She wants the ship."
And nobody's missing that.
Clearly.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you myself now. How much did Rupert owe you?
$1.5 million.
That's it?
That sounds
But
like
you
a lot
kinda-
to me.
Yeah, she kind of gives you a look like, what do you mean that's it?
Sentry walks over to Oscar, takes the sandwich, goes, "Here, hold this." Starts digging through his pockets. Finally takes out a little medallion with his family crest on it and hands it to her. Hopefully she knows what it is.
She looks at the crest, looks at you, looks at the crest, looks at you, says, "Huh. So what do you propose?"
Well, how about you and your friends here can, we'll give you a lift if that's what you need, but We keep the ship, and my family helps set you up.
That's a pretty big favor that I don't know that I want your family to call in.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you'd be the one doing us the favor by not trying to commandeer the ship.
Yeah, 'cause I really don't have to go through all the hassle of stealing another one.
It is a bit of a pain in the ass.
Or, in the ion engine wounds.
Right, the raccoon wounds.
These better not be my sandwich.
I spit it out slowly, like just staring him directly in the eye.
Coleslaw with cheese in it.
Oh, stop it!
Yeah.
Stop it!
Do not eat it.
Spit it, splat noises onto the deck below. And from the gangway up toward the cockpit, you hear,
Are you going to eat that?
Yeet! Yeet!
So yeah, I have to decide, she says, whether I want to be free of this place and up to my ass in debt to your family, or whether, we just kill all of y'all and take your ship.
I just sort
You
of
laugh.
I just
Sure,
sort of
but
chuckle.
Sorry, nervous habits.
You look awful smug, big one.
Not smug.
Looking at you, Bird.
Yeah. Not smug, just resigned. Lots of
Doesn't
people
have
I
to be
know.
like this.
We're all legitimate people, business people here. Why turn to violence to solve our issues? Are we not evolved beyond this?
I respond in kind.
Deep
So
one, aren't you? Evolved. What does evolution have to do with business? Anyway, look, here's the deal. I need a ship. I don't really want to go and hawk to one of the most powerful families in the quadrant. I reckon we've got a 60-40 chance of taking you in a fight. So what do you propose that doesn't involve me going into debt to Greasy Fingers here? Or making a mess in this room?
What powerful need do you have of a ship? What is it that you need one so badly for?
To get away from this place. Have you seen it? It's creepy.
Great, we have extra room on board. We'll take you wherever it is that you need to go. And then we'll part ways and call it the end.
Pues scusi, Elias, you are kind of new here to be just offering our ship up for, Uber spacing.
Sure, would you prefer that she make us grease stains and just take it?
No, of course I do not want to lose our ship.
Great.
But perhaps we should, have a group meeting about this or something?
Tell you what, it really doesn't make any difference to me one way or the other. You have fun hashing it out. I'm going to go find something else to do that doesn't involve me potentially needing to slaughter a bunch of people. I'm walking away.
If you come up here, bring sandwich.
I'm getting a sandwich for myself! Damn it, Tony!
Yeah.
This is not friendship.
This fucking bug man
involves
is...
pickles. Pickles.
Pickles and Dijon mustard! I know!
What an exit.
Yeah. know.
I mean, I did not
just-
mean to be rude. I did not mean to scare him off or anything. I just, I don't know the guy. We've known him for like, what? Not even a full moon?
We've also barely known each other for.
What if
twice
these
as
two
long.
are in cahoots? What if we take... What if we take them, and then all of a sudden he turns his back on us? And then poof, we are dead in space.
I've taken bigger risks.
Roll the credits. The end for my career. I cannot have this.
Oh, I got your back, one way or another. But the question is, what is your name, by the way? Because I have nothing to refer to you as except
Pirate
Bitch.
Yeah.
Clarabelle Copeland.
Do I know that name at all?
Make your knowledge check. Or history, something like that.
6.
I'll make a check if I'm still within earshot.
6 under 16.
Never mind.
Yeah, Clarabelle Copeland is a relatively famous Robin Hood type figure. In this part of the quadrant. She generally drives a devil-may-care crew on the fastest, most heavily armed starship she can get her hands on until it gets shot out from under her. But basically, she doesn't target, your normal law-abiding spacefaring merchants. She targets people that can afford to take the loss, like the big corporations. People like Sentry's family, and ends up her because it's a pirate crew. They go to a port and they blow through their money, and that money finds its way into the hands of the people that need it.
Gotcha.
She makes sure. There's rumors that she looks after the Forsaken to a great extent here on the Great Giant Head.
Okay. Clarabelle. I've actually heard of you. Believe we've actually done some periphery business.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Gonna have to remind me, tall stuff.
Oh, she got you.
You remember? I'm sure you're aware of the ongoing negotiations at Hadir 4.
Yes.
Hi. Bernard Lathis.
You're joking.
Not
He's not.
one bit.
Who jokes about a name like that?
Well, Mr. Bird.
It seems you wandered into quite a collection of names here, and I've got my share of connections too to get you a ship that doesn't involve me.
This changes everything. Because you're good people.
So are you.
You paid promptly. You did what you said you were going to do. And you're vouching for these knuckleheads?
They kept me alive this far.
It's your funeral, pal. Well, you need anything, you know where to find me.
Indeed. Like I said, though, we can point. I pointed you where you can find Rupert. I don't know what he's in for. I don't know what he's been up to, but
Or if
seems
that
like
station's even still there.
Yeah, seems like your beef's with him, not us. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say we can get you over there and wire you some credits. We just stocked up, so.
You're too good a man, Bird.
Sometimes.
We'll We'll find our own way. Are you going to be sticking around the head very long?
Oof. It's pretty fascinating. We may be here a bit.
All right, if you're still here, I'll send you a message if I need you. Fair?
Absolutely.
All right, then. Come on, boys. And she just struts back down the ramp.
Release the extreme tension from my shoulders. I don't think any of you understand just how lucky we are to both have me here and be alive right now.
He's
Bird, she's a badass.
Yeah.
She's a badass that yeah.
I still stand by my somewhat confident resignation in that exchange, but she was probably closer to right than wrong on that 60-40.
Well, in that case, well done.
Maybe 5 points down and that's it.
Congratulations on averting yet another unbelievable catastrophe caused by Oscar. So,
the look on Chris's face. The look on Chris's face the instant you said that, Remy, it's just like...
Have we concluded our business on this damned planet, and may we perhaps move on? Do we have another job that we could be doing?
Well, we can look for a little bit of work here, see what we can do. They're always offloading. They're always looking for something to go one place or another.
Is this your goal, Bird? Just find another job and keep flying? Is that what we're doing here?
It's as good a job as any. Good way to stay under the radar, which I'm perfectly okay with. And
I agree. So who's the best contact? Does anybody have anybody we can reach out to?
yeah, I've got a few contacts here. One in particular. Even if we don't do a job for them, we can
They may have a lead.
find some work. Yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
Actually, gotta get this ship over to them at some point here.
Well, oh, right. We're still waiting for your contact to reach out to us to actually fix the ship so that it's flyable, correct?
Flyable and
she's flyable. She's flyable, so as it is.
Yeah.
So that isn't an issue. It's just that she's registered under a name that is wanted to a person who is also wanted. So essentially, you're in that candy apple red Camaro that you just stole.
Gotcha. So we need to give her
I'm a mob boss.
And re-register, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Filing the numbers off and getting everything set up. Honestly,
from the cockpit, before you can continue, Bird, from the cockpit, there is an alarm sound, and shining down the companionway from the cockpit, you see a flashing red light, and Joral's voice comes from the cockpit.
Friend Sentry, I think maybe you should this thing see.
Take the bag of sandwiches and up to the cockpit I go.
On the scanners have popped up a small flotilla of warships.
Oh shit.
Oh, so we could wait around for your contact, and we could stay on the planet and look for another job, or we could get out of Dodge right now.
I almost feel like being a lone ship with a flotilla of armed war vessels coming forward is a less safe place to be.
Is Century?
All right.
Century, what do you see up there?
I'm already close enough. I'm buttoning up and getting ready to take off.
Yeah, the cargo bay doors start to close, and you can hear the engines spooling up.
Do I recognize the make and origin of these ships? Like who's?
They are too far away to be in visual range.
Okay.
And is there any
scanners
kind of
maybe?
Is there any kind of planetary defense that's like flipping out? That's like fuck off. This is a tourist destination.
Nope, it's a head.
A head with fucking buildings and like multiple different cultures on it. I was just
but it's like this isn't like Detroit. This is like Megaton.
Gotcha. That's fair.
Remy.
Yo.
In your head,
Zombies.
a crushing voice rings out.
They're after you, you know.
Oh, what in the hell was that?
You just walked back from my eye socket.
Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and play that game. I am absolutely doing this out loud, by the way. How do you know they're after me? Who are they?
You may have noticed I am a goddess. There are many things I know, and how I know them would cause your brain to leak out of your ears.
I accept that. What do I do? Thank you for the warning. What?
You have a choice. Serve me, and I will help you and your friends escape.
Choice B.
Those warships reduce you to your component atoms.
You see, you mentioned it as if it's a choice. This doesn't sound... What do you need from me, goddess?
I need you to make a deal.
I'm turning to everyone else and being like, okay.
Yeah.
Remember those percentages we were talking about? 50-50 whether we die like right now or not.
So on my hands and knees, I'm gonna crawl out the ship. I'll take that bet. And then I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna place my hands on the actual like surface of the planet, in hopes that somehow it stops the fucking pressure and sound inside my head because I'm actually in contact with her. It makes no sense, but it hurts. Okay, so she said she needs. I'm sorry. What did she say she needed?
Only your soul.
Only.
Yeah, there've been a few people after that for some time. What can I do? Simply say yes.
That would be appropriate.
Well, here goes nothing. What the fuck was her name? Do I know?
Nope.
Nope, I don't know her name. What do I call you, my goddess?
That will do nicely.
Then my life is yours. Rid me of my enemies.
We have a contract.
We do.
These motes of light explode all around you. And Sentry, you've seen many hyperspace jumps. You know what happens. The stars go into a straight line, and you get the sensation of moving very, very quickly indeed. None of that happens here. It's just it's all these sparkling motes of light go all the way around, and they fill your entire vision. And then it's just kind of like the universe shifts sideways a little bit. And you're standing on the deck of a ship, but it's not the ship that you were on. The insanity is gone. And you're on a wooden deck.
Spent so much time drawing this.
And a fine job you did, too. Century, rather than being in your plastic and pleather molded crash couch, you're on an ornately carved wooden chair that has all these different symbols on that you don't quite recognize. And the other three of you, Remy, you're on your hands and knees on an upper deck, and you can see above you are what you can only really classify them as a dragonfly's wings. These very long wooden spars with these pieces of gossamer fabric stretching between them, and they beat very slowly. and you're moving through space, and none of the stars.
Just gonna stand here for his scene.
None of the stars make any, for you, Bird, or you, Elias, or you, Oscar. Nothing looks the same. Oscar, the closest you can come to is there was a set for an historical costume drama. You had a walk-on role in some years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of looks like it kind of looks like an approximation of a sailing vessel from that time.
Okay.
And Sentry, you sitting in the chair, your mind feels like it's expanded outwards, so that you can see with your mind's eye for an incredible distance all the way around you. And you get the sense that while you're seated in this chair, you could make this ship do basically anything you want just by thinking it and applying your force of will to it. And you're all still dressed the same as you were before. And in your head, Elias,
my part of the bargain is complete. I will be asking for your part of the bargain sometime soon.
and the presence leaves your being.
Oh. Okay.
Jural has in one claw half a permanti.
Oh, Jural, I'm so sorry.
A box of French fries. And you can see the light flickering off his facets as he looks around.
Oh, this poor dude.
Holy shit.
Well, Bird, I'll be expecting that transfer soon. Do you remember I told you about the prevailing theory? Well, it wasn't prevailing, but the rumor that the God's Head was only slumbering.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say none of you heard anything other than what I was saying just now.
Nope.
I have a bit of a migraine and I need to take a nap, but suffice to say, she's not actually dead.
Well, suffice it to say, I'm gonna need an explanation when you're in a state.
When I'm in a state. For now, where are the liquor stores? Have you any?
I look around at this ship that we just teleported to. And I'm
yes.
like,
good point. I'll find them.
Search about. Have at thee.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to find a nice brown bottle of some sort, and I'm going to fuck to sleep.
I'm going to search anywhere that he's not searching. Because I am too sober for what just happened.
I promise.
And that, my friends, is where we'll draw a line under it for this week.
Yeah, Oscar is Kermit the Frogging all around the deck, just...
And what is Sentry doing?
She's sitting in that chair going like this, going, "Oh, hey, we got a new captain now."
Hey, at least we're not tied to that fucker Rupert anymore, apparently.
Yeah.
I've never met that man, but I dislike him quite a bit.
No one has ever met Rupert.
We got us a new captain now. And where are you putting them sandwiches? Good.
Yep.
He's a special pickle.
I love that that's the direction you took it, Bob, because I was actually planning, if we had downtime or whatever, I was actually planning on attempting to connect with and or commune with what might have resembled whatever spirit she had left. So I don't know if I just like somehow subconsciously picked up on where you were going, or if it was just like a similar mind set, but that was where I was gonna go.
It's okay. I was messaging Bob last night because I did a small recording about the goddess and the cult and whatnot, and I was just like, Bob, it'd be really interesting to have the goddess somehow involved in this swap. And Bob's just like, shut up! Get out of my head!
No, that's really awesome. And
now we can use our 5th edition character sheets that I think Chris has linked to the stream page thing. I don't know how that works. So
for anyone who has not picked up on it yet, we are transitioning from the basic role-playing system that the Final Horizon started in, and we are transitioning to 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. However, this is not the setting and style of Dungeons and Dragons that most people will be used to. This is a fun, old, weird D&D setting that anyone who's played old D&D will recognize, called Spelljammer. Please look it up if you don't know about it, because I've been wanting to play in a Spelljammer campaign. I have tried, Remy, I have tried to turn like 4 different campaigns that we've been in into Spelljammer, and they always die before I can do it.
Well, it's just because it's the nature of TTRPG players anymore and the world we're in. But I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. So you will all get to see some awesome new stuff. As you can see, all of our characters have been updated. Do we want to go through a little bit of what we picked so that people
let's
save
reveal
it.
that in play.
Okay.
Yeah, let's save that.
I don't know that the meta details are.
We are going to wrap up today. Here it's 12:30. Thank you so much for watching. If you stuck around, you can definitely catch it on YouTube, and don't forget our other social media links like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
You got it.
Yes, and then we will be back here next Sunday, and then I believe the following one we are going to be off or just doing some other random like gaming shenanigans stuff for, I believe,
the 24th, I think, is
24th?
Yeah, something like that.
The 18th, I will not be here.
Yeah,
so
that's the one.
And then the 25th is our special
Halloween episode.
Spooky.
So,
I cannot tell you all how excited I am for this. This creation is not entirely my own, but I have a very unique twist involved that I'm hoping is going to chill you all.
Chilling.
Spook.
All right.
All right. So, without further
gentlemen.
ado, White Hot Love.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
All right,
Love you
guys.
all.
Have
Later.
a great day. Be good to each other. Be awesome, and beat hate with love. Whee! Bye.
And have a sandwich.
So many mandibles.